Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics. Today we're going to be feeding all my pets, and this is actually my first video of 2024, so I do want to go ahead and wish you guys a happy new year. And yeah, I figured first video of the year might as well be a feeding all my pets video. It has been a little while since you guys have seen everything because I did take a bit of a break from posting, and I'll be talking a little more about that at the end of this video. But for now, like I said, we are just going to go ahead and feed everyone, and I'll just go ahead and take you guys through like the regular routine. So the first thing I always do is fill up a bucket with water, add the water conditioner, and then I divide that up into 3 buckets, and then we're going to dump some turtle food into all these buckets. And there we go. And then we're gonna come on over to our turtle pond and start grabbing turtles. This is our albino red-eared slider. We got one of our pink bellies right here. That's Toby. Then we've got our red-eared slider right here. He goes in the bucket with Toby. And then right over here in this 40-gallon, we've got another pink belly. This right here is George, and we're gonna put him in his bucket. You can see George munching right there. And you can see everyone in their buckets just munching away. And yeah, I feed them in separate buckets just because turtles are super messy animals as is. So feeding them this way just cuts down on the waste in the tank. And yeah, the turtles don't seem to mind it one bit. We're gonna let them munch away. We do actually have one more turtle that we're gonna feed later, but I've only got the 3 buckets right now. So we're gonna wait until they're done. In the meantime, we're gonna come on over to the 55-gallon tank, home to my flowerhorn Pluto, as well as my 4-line Pictus catfish, Mr. P. And what I do to feed this tank is I actually shut out the lights, and then I grab a bunch of sinking pellets and drop them on in there. And I turn off the lights in here to give the catfish a head start on Pluto, because once he sees the pellets, he just starts munching on them. Straight up just kick the catfish out of his own cave. Right over here, we've got my 75-gallon tank, home to my convict cichlids. And I would usually just give these guys pellets, but it is bloodworms day. So we're gonna dump some in there and watch these little guys munch away. And most of you guys probably know that these convict cichlids are actually the children of my blood parrot cichlid right here, Kobe. And Kobe is back in the 125, along with our Texas cichlid, as well as some silver dollars and our red-tail catfish right over here. And you can see right there just how big this guy is getting in this tank. Not really sure why he's riding along the wall right now, but this guy is definitely one of my favorite fish. And I want him to get at least a few more inches longer before we move him into the pool pond, but that'll definitely be happening probably here in the next few months. And we are gonna go ahead and feed this tank. First, we're gonna drop in some smaller little pellets for the cichlids and the silver dollars, mainly just to distract them from the sinking pellets for the catfish. You can see Kobe's definitely gonna get a few of those, but here he comes, and there he goes, munching away. Then right down here under the 125, we actually have a couple of 10-gallon tanks. Just got a couple little plants growing in them. But there are also some guppies in both of the tanks. And for them, I just drop in a little pinch of flakes. And yeah, that's all there really is to it with those tanks. I definitely want to do something with them someday. Maybe put like a betta fish in both of them. I don't know. But while we've got the flakes, we are going to come over to the turtle pond and drop some in there. Because if you look closely, there are a bunch of guppies and mollies and platies in here. Mainly guppies, but we got a couple orange and white ones in here. And now we are getting ready to feed the pool pond. But before we do, I do want to go ahead and return the turtles to their tank because they're just about done eating. Now, we're gonna grab our big pink belly and put him in the bucket. And you can see it just immediately starts munching. And now coming on over to the pool pond, you can see this one is home to my bigger size cichlids. I got 3 Oscars in here, along with a black belt and a redhead cichlid. Oh, and the pike cichlid, can't forget Ike. And yeah, to feed these guys, I've got a couple different size pellets. What I usually try and do is throw a bunch of smaller ones to one side of the pond, get Ike and everyone else to go over there, because Ozzy right here, the albino Oscar, can't really see too well, so I try and hook him up with the big pellets. But yeah, you can see everyone else comes over and robs him. But I always get my boy a few. And yeah, we just keep throwing them to the other side. Boom. And here we go, Ozzy. Look at that. Oh, get out of here, Bruce. And yeah, that is everyone down here in the fish room. I'm gonna let that last turtle finish up eating, and then we'll head upstairs for the last couple tanks. But in the meantime, I do want to throw you guys over to my parents' house because I do have an outdoor koi pond over there. And I was just there earlier today. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. Alrighty guys, so we are over here at my parents' house, and right here behind me is my 500-gallon koi pond. For anyone that hasn't seen this koi pond before, as you can see, there's a nice little mini pond leading into a waterfall that falls right into the main pond. And if you take a look right back there in that fish cave, you can see the tails of two massive koi fish, and those are the two latest additions to this pond. And I'll be showing clips right now of when I actually put them in this pond. I got those two koi from my uncle's work. They actually had an indoor koi pond in the office, and they were moving locations, so he asked me to take the koi fish in, and yeah, they've been loving it out here in this koi pond. And that's all there really is to it with this pond. During the cold season, you actually don't feed your koi pond, but typically during the warmer seasons, my parents just come out here and throw in a handful of food once or twice a day. And yeah, that's that. Definitely miss seeing this pond every single day, but you know, I also love our new fish room. And with that being said, we are gonna head back over there right now. Alrighty guys, so we are back over here at the house. And real quick, I do wanna show you the couple tanks we have upstairs. The first one being this 37-gallon planted tank. And as you can tell, the plants have just absolutely took over this tank. I love it, love the look of overgrown. And yeah, we just have some community fish in here. You can see a couple of them there. Got a couple Corydoras in here as well. Oh, the angelfish chilling down there with the Cory. Oh, got our twig catfish in here as well, chilling in the plant. And yeah, we are gonna hook these guys up with some bloodworms. Dump them on in there. You can see our rainbow fish up top, munching on some bloodworms. And the last tank I have is this one right here, a 15-gallon tank. Oh, also got my dog right here. That's Bo. Forgot to feed him in this video. Just give him dog food, nothing interesting. But yeah, I would have the light on for you in this tank, but it's actually broken. Here, let me show you it trying to work. Look at that. Yep. That's full power right there. Can't even tell it's on. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna get a different light for this tank because this is a super cool one. You can see I have a lot of plants in there. Not too many fish though, just some common guppies in there. Definitely wanna get another betta soon. Ain't that right, Bo? You got like snot on your nose, what is that? And yeah, that is all my pets. Now we're gonna head back down to the fish room to end the video. So like I mentioned earlier in this video, I did take a bit of a break from posting, and I figured I would just talk about it for a minute to anyone who cares. But there really isn't too much of an explanation, honestly. I just needed a break, and I know I had taken shorter breaks before, like a couple weeks, maybe a month at most, but I just needed a fat, multiple month break to just kind of step away, because I've been doing YouTube for like 5 years now, and it's always been the center of my life, and I really just wanted to see what it was like to not be the center of my life, if that makes sense. I'm happy I did it. I'm even happier to be back. And yeah, I definitely don't want anyone thinking I'm quitting, because that's not happening anytime soon. But while we're kind of on the topic, I do want to say that I can't really promise you guys like a set schedule for this channel. There's only so much fish stuff I can do, and there's so much more that I do outside of this. So I'm gonna post as many fish videos as I can, but I think I also want to start posting some new stuff, probably on a different channel, of just the other stuff I do. I go places, I like to travel. You guys might have seen guitars and pianos in the backgrounds of my videos. I like making music, so I think I'm gonna start involving you guys in all that stuff here pretty soon. But I'm not going anywhere in the fish game. I'm here to stay, and I'm getting 100K subscribers this year, no doubt about that. But yeah, I think that's all I really had to say. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you made it to the end, thank you especially. But yeah, today's comment of the day goes out too. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.